What's going on, guys? Squid here, bringing you a motion tracking Cinema 4D text tutorial. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, pretty much go watch any video on FaZe. Not even worth putting up a thing about, or like an intro thing. So, basically, what you're gonna need for this: Cinema 4D, Buju, which is really easy to get. Cinema 4D is really easy to get, and you're gonna need After Effects or Sony Vegas or something like that you can render out image sequences in. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to File, Import, and Import File, or Control I, either one, and wait for a pop-up window to come up. Sorry, my computer's being a little bit slow. Still on my laptop, even though it looks a little bit different right now because I'm using a monitor hooked up to my laptop. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go to our clip, and let's see if we can find mine. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'll do this one. This one's good. Alright. Come on. So, after this imports, you want to go ahead and we're just gonna click down here. Actually, I don't want to do that. We're gonna hold on. My pop-ups are coming up on my other screen. I have dual monitors hooked up right now. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag this clip right down here, and now we have our composition with this clip. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna press Control K, and this is going to bring up our composition settings. And we're just gonna go. Actually, I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna change it back to what it was. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go right here where it says frame rate, and we're gonna change this to 59.94. It's a lot better if you're using Twixtor and stuff. I just do it automatically. I don't know why this one recording did decide to go 59.94. It's really odd. All my other ones are, except for that one. But anyways, what we're going to do is, as you can see right now, if I were to put a 3D text on this, it would just look plain terrible, because we have this spectating thing right here, and we have these right here. So we're going to do, you have two options for this, and your first option is to crop it out. So you'll just have this part right here, but it's going to look kind of odd, like the camera it won't look right. So what we are going to do is, I'll show you both options, and you guys can see which one looks better. And you can also zoom it in right here, but I didn't really have the camera out far enough for that, so I'm going to have to go with the first option. If you have the camera out a lot farther, you can do that, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like. So we're just going to go down, press an arrow for our effects and stuff. We're going to click the arrow next to transform, and for our scale, that's the first thing we're going to bump up. And then as I drag this, you're going to see the position change. And you only want to have it scale in enough to where your like where it says spectating, where that disappears, and the other, like the side things disappear, because it will start to get really choppy looking. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. Different cinematics, like say if you have one that actually goes through the map and turns and stuff, then it's gonna look pretty bad. But this one didn't do too bad of a job. So, let's see, just scrolling through here. By the way, I'm editing with After Effects CS6 right now, if anybody was wanting to know that. Alright, so I want my 3D text to be on top of these solar panels right here, somewhere in that general area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my start point here, and I already had it cut off right there from my Elgato software. And we're going to go all the way till that last one is off of the screen, right about there. Give myself a little bit extra wiggle room. Actually, go till about 8 seconds. Yeah, 8 seconds will do. We're going to go to about 8 seconds. Actually, we're right on 8 seconds. And what we're going to do is we are going to click Control K. And we are going to backspace on that. And we're going to change it to 0 and go over. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. And we're going to go over here and click 08. And there, now our composition will be 8 seconds long. And what you want to do now is, also, if you are changing like a scale of it or the position of it, like later down here, make sure you delete these first two keyframes, or else it'll like scale itself up and move around within there. The next thing we're gonna do is press Control M, and this is gonna bring up the render queue. You can also go to Composition, add to render queue, and we're gonna go to Output Module and click Custom. Render settings, there should be an automatic thing. It just says best settings or something like that. I don't know. I might have already made that a long time ago, but there's not anything special you have to do with it. So our format, we're going to change it to a PNG sequence, and our video output, just make sure you have video output checked, RGB, millions of colors, pre-multiplied, matted, and use composition frame number. And you want to don't have anything else checked, and just click OK. And output 2, that's not specified yet. So we're just going to click output 2. We're going to click on the yellow spot right there. And click OK. And we're going to go to documents. Well, you can set whatever folder you want. I don't even know if I have a folder for this. It's just for a Team Taj I'm doing. So, and once you get in the folder with all your clips, you want to make a second folder. So if you have all your clips in that folder, make a new folder. And you'll see why here in a minute. So we're going to go to folder. And we can name this whatever we want. I'm just going to name it Picks for, actually I'm going to name it Motion Track. Motion Track 1. Alright, so we have our first motion track folder, and we're going to open that up. And so we basically have a folder within our folder full of clips. And you can name the image whatever you want. Try to choose a shorter name. You'll see why later. I'll point this out. We're in Cinema 4D. It has to do with your rendering. Now you can see how long your frames are taking and not have to keep scrolling down. So I'm just going to name it Pick and click Save. And now you want to go over here and just click Render. And I will continue the video once the render is done.